Kia ora everybody, and welcome back to Civilization 5. Today, we are doing the One City Challenge. This is part 2. So, part 1 I recorded around 5 days ago, I think. And I'm back. And as you can see, I've just loaded up the game. I haven't touched a single thing. But I say, let's just crack straight into it. So, it doesn't take a lot to sort of remind ourselves of where we're at with the One City Challenge. You know, we don't have to go back through and look at a million different cities and figure out what's going on. Let's pop a diplomat with Carthage. Because we just have the one city. Of course, named Devilish 2.0 because Devilish was the top donator in the last stream. And as always, if there is a new top donator, I will update the city names. Of course, during a one city challenge, we only have one city, so you know, the supply is low and demand is high. I'm just flicking through these just to remind myself. So I'm friendly with everyone except for Carthage, and that's because, if you remember, they declared a surprise war on us last time. And I believe we tapped out. We said, peace in our time! Mainly because we'd already squashed this city a lot. We were in a winning position, but she had a lot of units coming and we weren't quite ready to defend from them. The war stick, so to speak, had been a little bit ignored. But, you know, lesson learned. And hello and welcome to everybody who is joining me live for this. Different day, different time, same me. Hello, Biggest Boover. Just wanted to stop by real quick and say I will watch the return because it's 11 PM, but I'm excited for the One City Challenge. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Really appreciate it. Yeah, and as always, this will be available live on the channel afterwards if you miss it. I realize this recording is not at a great time. A great musician has been born in Devilish. So our game plan was we were going to try and do a cultural victory / tourism victory, but also we've got the war stick to fall back on if we need to. so we'll see. Catherine wants on for silver. It's a hard no from me, Catherine. Her economy is not doing very well. She's negative 24 gold per turn. We've lost open borders with her, but I don't think we really care too much. Let's go this one, Shanghai, because that's much more beneficial. We actually haven't paid much. Oh my goodness, he took Frankfurt. Yikes. The Germans still in the game? I hope so. Yeah. Germany's still here. Yes, Catherine. Our borders will be open. 5 gold per turn for silver. No. Citrus? What will make it a deal? God, she loves her citrus. My goodness gracious, she loves her citrus. Hey, Jake Barge, welcome along. Welcome along, friend. Right. Let's just get as much visibility as we can over her lands, I think. 8 gold per turn for one of my marble. That seems reasonable. What do you think of wine? Yes, we love wine. Connect wine, give us some more happiness. You can see up in the top left we're doing really well. Also, we smashed the World's Fair. My goodness gracious. So our culture is doubled, which is incredible for us this game. Also a free social policy and 500 points towards the next Golden Age, which is also wonderful. We absolutely smashed everybody, really. And we've only got one city, so shame on all of you. Catherine is running away a little bit with the diplomatic victory, though. So we'll have to keep an eye on her. Not quite ready for an ideologue yet. I think I will go for probably completing the exploration tree. Even though these benefits are just absolutely trash. Just because I want to get access to the hidden antiquity sites. That's my main concern here. Meanwhile, in Devilish 2.0, we have just so many different buildings I want. I'll start with the Grand Temple, and then I will definitely very quickly get that public school. You can create a great work, because why not? Giant magnolias on a blue velvet cloth, very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Electricity. Right. Let's just dust off the exploration tree. Great news for us. So adopting all policies allows us to see the hidden antiquity sites and purchase great admirals with faith. The great admirals thing probably not very useful, but definitely the those hidden antiquity sites, very, very bullish on those. Shall we jump through into radio? I don't think we're going to need these war techs. Dido is still recovering, so let's smash out radio. And grab that public school. We've got a great admiral that we just do not want or care about at all. Thanks, exploration. So that's fine. Oh, she snuck that tile. That cheeky so-and-so snuck that tile. I mean, we didn't really need it. It was outside of our optimum range, but I'm a little salty. Let's oh, actually, we've got a bit of purchasing power. Let's purchase the windmill, because that would be beneficial forever. We don't have coal, which is quite annoying. I do love Big Ben. Should we grab Big Ben over the stock exchange? I think the answer is yes. Look at all these great musicians. They're just dying to go out and play some songs. I would actually like some coal from you, if you would, please. Please, coal, please. You can have open borders as well. Yes. And he's going to give me open borders for silver, which I very much want. Good. So we've managed to connect some coal, thanks to old mate, which means the factory can be online very soon. I'm going to keep building Big Ben and just buy the factory as soon as I can, is my plan. Because then we'll... Now, unfortunately, we can't build 3 factories to get access to the ideology, which is a real pain. Every World Wonder provides +3 culture. That's great for me. And banning Wales doesn't have any impact on me, so I'm just going to go, yep, let's do the cultural heritage sites, because I don't care if Wales are banned. Although ideally we want to protect the whales, right? So maybe. I don't know. Right, we can grab a policy. Still not our ideology, but we're just pumping out policies left, right, and centre. I wonder if there's some value in picking up one of these shrines and temples in half the usual time. The city-state degradation isn't terrible, but I mean, we may as well go gold, I guess. The purchasing items in cities requires less gold is quite good for us, so I might just beeline towards that while we're waiting for our ideology to kick in. Yes, I did support you, Catherine. World religion? Absolutely not. You can have silver in exchange for voting no on that world religion. What will make it work? A gold per turn, and she wants my marble and my iron. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Forget about it. Let's just have open borders. Not at all what she came looking for, really. But she walked away. She walked away thanking the art of the deal, I think. How much was the factory again? Next turn. Cool, cool, cool. Look at that. I just can't get over this. Like, what an absolute burning mess this is. The Citadel was such a good play for stealing that from her. Right, buy a factory. Brilliant for our production. Absolutely brilliant. And we're going to get the Big Ben as well, which will provide culture if Catherine's proposal to the World Congress goes through. So every World Wonder is now slightly more beneficial than it used to be. 2 gold for my silver and open borders. That's a pretty rubbish deal. But we can have open borders. Oh my goodness. He really, really doesn't want... I'm actually willing to give away the silver there, I think. That's actually fine. Just to keep open borders, because if we want to go for that tourism victory, nice to have open borders already. We're doing well. We're doing very well. Let's grab the cheaper purchasing policy, because that will help us in the long run. Just because I'm going quite hard on gold. And often falling back to buying a lot of stuff here. I might get 2 cruise ships. Research agreement. Do I want one? Sure. I'll allow it. Just because research isn't a huge focus for me in this playthrough. I mean, of course it is. Don't get me wrong. I love science. There is no point in building another sea trade route. So, let's swap to just reduce the enemy spy effectiveness. It only takes us 1 turn. Like, we don't care. We may as well. Brilliant! We've made it to the modern era, which is good news all around. Those are all sort of crap, and I don't really care. I will get the compass. What do we want to get first? We definitely want both Broadway and the Eiffel Tower. Probably more than anything else. Like, I don't really want those units. A lot of them are pretty outdated anyway. So Broadway is really fantastic. Lots of slots, lots of culture. The Eiffel Tower, of course, lots of tourism. And happiness. I think I'm going to go for the Eiffel Tower first, only because I'm fairly confident I can beat everyone else to, yes, and we can get our ideology, to Broadway as well. So we've got 1 order adopter. Obviously we want freedom, so we're not even going to think about that. And we're going to get 2 tenants. The Great Person Generation 1 is really strong because of our huge dependence on the great people. +1 culture for each great work is also really good. Specialists consuming half the food is also really good. And all of these extra happiness and gold ones are also really good. Basically, everything is really good. Let's go Great People Generation. And +1 culture from great works. It's that double whammy. That beautiful wombo combo of having more great people and getting more from them. A real win-win. Shall we, actually, here's a bit of fun. Shall we go and play a couple of rock concerts? Let's do it. We got these dudes standing around. They're not doing anything. Let's do it. Let's also bounce through and just smash out this tree. What is the good one in here? I think it's specialists produce half the amount of food. Yeah, and Golden Age lasts 50% longer. We've already got 1 bonus on our Golden Age. So now this is even better. More happiness, more Golden Age, more fun. Big happiness, big Golden Age, big fun. It's the theme that we're going for here. Consular Cat, she's just wiring on about nothing. Here, War Elephant has appeared on my borders. And the World Congress is kicking into play. It would be such a shame if we lost. Which makes me kind of think I might want to vote for someone who's not Catherine. So I'm going to vote... Or she's got 11, so actually we can't really beat her. So for now, we'll ignore that. Repeal cultural sites and world religion. Oof. We really don't want that to go ahead. We really don't want her to get that benefit. To the point where we may want to... should we rush the Eiffel Tower? Absolutely. Ideology adopted. She went autocracy, so we've got 3 conflicting ideologies as the first ones. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's just go Broadway. Big Broadway fan. Huge Broadway fan, actually. This trade route is less profitable than it once was. I don't really want to pump a bunch of science into Carthage, though, if I can help it. Let's go to Hong Kong instead. And you can just automatically improve stuff. Thanks kindly. Do we want her iron again? I think the answer is probably yes. But we probably don't need as much. I'm wondering if she'll accept that. 2 horses? Sure. Take your horses. I couldn't care less, to be honest. Right, now we can see the great people combo wombo starting to come through. So we've got another great person. Let's send you all the way to Timbuktu. Wander you out into the middle of nowhere. Hope that there's not a barbarian camp that no one's dealt with here. It looks like that war elephant was nothing to worry about, really. Who have we got here? Oh, she's blocking you. How rude. It's as if she's worried. Middle. Have we only just got that? It's because we don't care. Yeah, the seaport. I love those ocean trading buildings. Ocean trading buildings? Can I speak English, please? No, don't die. Just wait. Alright, here we go. Let's perform a rock concert. So, this order will expend the Great Person, and we'll get a large amount of tourism over them. And other civs in the game also receive 20% of it. So it's a win-win-win-win-win. Let's do a rock concert. Are you ready, Johann Sebastian Bach? Beautiful. They are now familiar with our culture. Brilliant. Another one. Oh my goodness. It's George Frederick Handel. Here he goes. Go, George. Brilliant. We are popular in Carthage. These guys love us. Uh-oh. And now we see Revenge of the AI. Very well. We'll let that slide. But we are not going to take chances with her again. Got here a bit devilish. Got here a bit late. Hope you're remembering to invest in the war stick. The way the last stream ended. Yeah. I was just commenting. I was just thinking. She looks a bit hungry for damage. So, yep, not forgetting the war stick. Let's actually put a bit of money into it. My units kind of suck, but I kind of like the idea of posting up a cannon in there. So let's go rough terrain and units in rough terrain again. We'll go for the double rough terrain buff and then post up that there. We'll try and hold all of this front line if we can. Probably don't need to hold there, though. Probably that hill is a bit a more tactical position. Do I want a culture bomb or a great work? I think I wanted another great work. Because why not? And we're good to go. Welcome along, Johnny Cashel. Nice to see you, friend. With an army's... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Speaking of the war stick. Very well. Right, so she is now officially hostile towards us. This border is so good. Dido's building up a sneak attack on another civ. Gee, I wonder who that could be, Dido. Freaking Dido, man. Probably specialists consuming half the amount of food. We've already got that bonus. So now our specialists will eat even less. Oh my goodness. Right, so we definitely want... No, I do not want to sell that building. Goodness. We definitely want all of our science and culture ones full. I actually think I just want all of these full. Give me all the specialists. These guys are not eating a lot of food, and look at their yields. Look at their yields. Insane. Absolutely insane. Let's fill up on specialists. Uffizi's a bit empty, but otherwise, I'm quite happy with the city and the way it's going. There aren't too many tiles that I desperately want to lock. I do want to lock that 10 science tile. And we don't have any other huge improvements, so let's leave that as is. Manually controlling my specialists has dipped our growth a little bit too much, so I'm just going to take off a few of the production ones, I think. Maybe a gold one too. And let's pop Devilish himself into a The food focus doesn't make too much of a difference. Actually, it does allow us to grow in one turn faster, so let's do that. We'll deprioritize Broadway just slightly. So she's building up a sneak attack, as we heard. Maybe it could be against someone else. I mean, the AI is quite daft, so we'll see what happens. We have no tiles to improve. The worker is doing nothing. Got our Gatling guns on the border. We are ready for her, Devilish. Don't make that the hill you die on. Do not make that the hill you die on. Yeah, that would be... Imagine that ending. Imagine. Archaeology, huge tech for us. Very, very excited and bullish about archaeology. Let's set up to strike. Sorry, we're not going to go to war with Catherine. Imagine. Right, a carnival. Our carnivals, thanks to all of our boosts, are now lasting for 16 turns, which at this stage in the game is actually ridiculous. We want a diplomat in Russia's capital. And I think... I would love to strike up a deal for her to vote no, but it might be easier for me to talk to someone who's actually my friend. So, I mean, you're not going to vote no. You might, depending on what your religion is. Oh, dang it! I don't have a diplomat. It has to be Dido, doesn't it? She's really not going to want to do it. Let's have an embassy. You can have that iron, and I'm willing to give you 10 gold per turn. What will make it work? Nothing. Literally nothing. She just hates me. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to roll with the punches there, because we're a little unprepared. That tank can sleep there, and we've got gold to burn. Let's get our harbour. Let's get the seaport. Let's get the arsenal. Good defensive bonus. And acknowledging that the war stick is incredibly... also the gold stick. I'm gonna get a caravan. Next time I will get another unit. I promise you, Devilish. I promise you. Catherine wants open borders, as do I. Melbourne wants incense. We're losing our grasp on Bratislava. I'm not sure if I care about Bratislava or not. I probably don't. If I'm stealing a city-state, it's probably going to be from Catherine, whose empire we haven't really looked at, but it looks tasty. She's got a nice line of cities, probably another one here. Yakutsk has been puppeted. Very interesting. Actually, this horseman can continue its automatic exploration now. And we really don't want that, but we also don't want cultural heritage sites repair. That would be really bad for my culture. What's her bonus? Religion spreads 25% faster. Holy City receives plus 50% tourism. I don't want either of these to happen. I feel like she's gonna go yes. She's gonna go no on that and yes on that. So I might rely on her saying no to repealing the cultural sites. And then I'll shoot down her proposal, and we'll hope and pray for the best. Just go to Carthage. I know it's giving her science, but we want to trade with her. You don't really have much of interest, do you? I will want your wine, most definitely. Give me a glass of wine. Sweet, we smashed Broadway out as well. Oh, Devilish with the super chat donation. Devilish says, we just got Broadway as well. Great timing. Devilish says, tisk, tisk, tisk. Giving Dido a fighting chance, are we? Oh, I'm so bad for that, man. I'm so bad for it. When I'm playing a game where the military is not important for me, i.e. I'm not trying to crush someone, I always neglect my military. Like, well, no, I don't neglect it, but I leave it at the bare minimum. What is that? So yeah, I know. You're right, Johnny Cashel. Devilish is the man. Such a frequent viewer and donator to the channel, and he's a member. Devilish, you're the dream subscriber. Repeal cultural sites was not passed. As predicted, Russia voted no. World religion was also not passed. As predicted, we all piled in no, except for Germany for some reason, who was like, yes. Probably because one of their cities is religious. Let's trade with Sukhothai. Keep up those trade routes. My musician arrived. The most literate people, Dido, actually, is beating us. Don't look, Devilish. Dido is beating us. I'd love to perform for you. Right, we've discovered antiquity sites. We've got 1, 2, that's a bad one, that's a good one. 3, yep, cool. Bratislava isn't my friend. Bratislava, leave me alone. Biology? Yep, and then we'll have a proper look at the tech tree. We just... Oh, that poor warrior. I know I said I was going to buy a dude. What are we? 1 turn away from the police station. Cool. We'll pump out our things. Oh, okay. I see you. I hear you. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about to happen, friends. It's about to happen. I really want the Louvre, but no, I'm going to play it smart. Because we're about to get romp-stomped, clearly. And I do not want to die. Get a Landsknecht. Because they can run instantly. So what we can do is use the power of the Landsknecht, which is not a very good unit. But at 90 gold and instantly being able to move, I'll take it. I will take them all. And they can all be promoted as well, which is fantastic. Will 4 be enough? Maybe 5 is quite a nice number. Oh, no, I do not want to buy a tile. Let's grab a 5th one. And send them out. And let's make... We could make them all medics. We can upgrade them to lances. I kind of don't want to. I'm sort of going to use them as fodder, probably. Let's produce a Gatling gun and also purchase a musketman, I think. We're a little outdated. Drill and medic. All of these crappy Landsknechts are going to be medics. It's going to be like a wave of medics. Okay, so we've got Gatling guns on the border. We've got musketmen there. I'm going to pump out biology because I'm a little behind on tech from where I'd like to be. Yep, you can be a medic as well. You can be rough and... We're going to be hit by range? Not really. We're just vastly outmaneuvered. Open. Do. Okay. Meanwhile, we're performing shows! Another great work. Absolutely. The Tower of Babel. Devilish. You recently got a raise at work? Jumbo's one of the few consistent on content, so happy to share the good fortune. Oh, congrats on the raise at work! I would love a raise at work. Yep, definitely. I forgive you, Catherine. Definitely pumped out some reasonably crappy units, but, you know, not the worst. Landsknechts. And yeah, I'm just going to throw them up at the borders. Of course, if she declares war, she'll be kicked out. So it's kind of annoying that she's pushed in, because she's just going to be booted out again. But, you know, we've got a big force. Well, it looks big. Let's get the rifleman and very quickly and frantically upgrade our war stick. Heal that dude. And here we go. Plus 188 tourism from Prince Ben Badhana. Yep. Just gonna play that show. They're familiar with us. Cool. We should perhaps have a wee look at the cultural overview. These are looking fine. I wonder if we should swap a few of these around to try and get a bonus. I don't want to waste too much time on it though, so I'm not gonna like sort of muck around swapping too much, although it wouldn't hurt to just grab. So she's got a medieval great work of art. What have we got writing that we could do? Renaissance, medieval. Let's do it. Industrial for... you want to try and swap different eras for the most part. And also different civs. You want different civs and different eras. Oh, yeah, fine. You can have the plum. And then you mouse over them and you can see, like, so this one's from Catherine. So we swap it there and now we're getting +4 because we've got one industrial era from that person and one different era, different person. That's just kind of like how it works. We can't quite fill that up, so we do need another great music. I wonder if... yeah. And then the Louvre as well. So we need some art. So let's go art and find one that we want. That medieval art looks good. We'll swap it for one of our Renaissance ones. And let's grab one of these Renaissance ones and swap it for some modern art. He's going to be like, what? Modern art? I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, great. And now we've just spending just a tiny little bit of time, not trying to min-max it at all, but just doing some swapping. We can see that's doing really well. In terms of an overall influence by players, we can see me. We're rising against everyone except Siam. We're rising kind of slowly. They've got fairly strong culture. So maybe we want to send a musician over to them. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, there's a really quick dive into the culture screen. Siam. Oh, hello. Speak of the devil. Yeah, we're definitely keen to keep those open borders. No, I am not going to war with you. I thought you were going to war with me. Let's have open borders, friend. Let's open all the borders. Choose some production. I'm going to probably buy the museum and the hospital with gold now that I'm feeling a bit better about our position. So let's build the Louvre. One great artist appears near the city, which is fantastic. And 4 more slots, +5 culture. It's all good stuff. It's all really good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, landmarks and great person improvements provide +4 of the appropriate yield. That's really good for our antiquity sites. And also as we start to improve tiles rather than expending great people. Whoa, that boost. Do I want 6 free foreign legions just to really... no, that's massively overkill. Let's grab the tile yields. Just boost our way up to top 3. The last Gatling gun is ready to roll, which is good. Let's promote it in all terrain. And yes, you can get us some oil. Very good that we've got oil, because of course, one city challenge. If we don't, it makes things really hard. And now we'll just spam through. Actually, no, you want to go there and alert. You can go. Oh, the misclicks. Actually, probably better to have the stronger unit at the front anyway. Not sure what these infantry are doing, just coming in for a look, apparently. I'm going to send the Great Merchant out there. That Gatling gun actually is really good to be positioned near there, because now we have a good front line. A really good front line. Actually, I might even hold there just to really give it to her. A solid defense. How about that, chat? Solid. Hello, Jason. Welcome along. Good to see you. Rifling, good, good, good. Prague is in awe of our culture, which we would expect. We'd be pretty disappointed if they weren't. Next big win for us. I mean, obviously, like, we would love the internet. That would be great to be able to go online. Hotel, 50% culture from World Wonders. Yeah. Yeah. Give me refrigeration right now. And yep, happy to just alert, I think, all of these units, really. Bismarck. Yeah. I love friends. Improve that tile, mainly because... Oh. Don't look at how much of an idiot I am. Let's ignore that. Let's focus on better things. Warm salutations. Freedom. Yeah, we love freedom. Let's have a close look at Devilish. You can see those 11-year-old graphics coming through, can't you? Our spies have uncovered that Dido is currently marching an army to sneak attack the city of Devilish. We hope that you're sharing the intrigue. Is she really? Gee, I didn't gather. She does actually have some quite strong units. Yep, let's research together. Let's research and fight against the evil that is Dido. Right, the Louvre requires exploration, which is another reason why we grabbed it. 1 free great artist and 4 slots for art, so we will never run out ever again. Carnival is still going, and we've got so much happiness, I think we'll be okay. Let's produce another great work. More. Oh, I love that. Russian Tsar. Yes. I'm not worried about sea attacks particularly. Grab another cargo ship. And I have a bit of purchasing power built up. What great person do I want is the question. Probably a great musician. And let's grab that museum that I promised and that broadcast tower. Oh man, our purchasing power is getting really, really powerful, isn't it? Really, really strong. First influential culture. You are the first player to achieve a culture that is influential over another player. It is good to see. Who are we influential over? Germany. And we're going to take over Carthage soon as well. We're rising slowly. Penalty for differing ideologies. So we need to try and get probably open borders with Songhai, and then maybe send a diplomat there too. Is probably going to be our move, just to speed up that and make sure that he doesn't get ahead of us too far. Why am I clicking through all the tabs? For goodness sake. This is the one. Right, Songhai. That background is absolutely terrifying, by the way. I've got silver that you might like. How about we open our borders? What will make it work? 4 gold and 2 iron. Sure. That's actually a very small price to pay for the power of open borders for our tourism. You are already good, and I don't think we're too worried about anyone else. So let's do that. Let's also consider... we may not need our diplomat with Carthage anymore, really. So I think we'll move it to someone who's a bit more difficult, like Siam or Songhai. We'll go Songhai, I think. We'll focus them down really hard. Wait, which one is their capital? I assume it's the largest city. Right? Actually, I'm not sure. I haven't played Songhai in probably... Goodness, I wouldn't even like to put a number of years to it, but it's a lot. A lot of years. Rest assured. I'm wondering if we look at this. Look at this build up. She's even got aircraft. Damn her. We're gonna need to focus more. Yep, let's go that way and do that. Upgrade that unit. We just want to increase our military strength if we can. As much as we can. Yeah. Yeah, I am a little worried still. Let's trade with Berlin. That's a really profitable sea trade, by the way. I need to get in on that, don't I? I really need to get in on that. No. Sorry, Siam. Not interested in fighting with you. And the Germans are officially buying our jeans and listening to our Brazilian pop music. Interesting. Spies across the board. And another ideology made by spaceship parts with gold, 4 influence or plus 34% tourism generated by cities with a broadcast tower. That is the one we went for, and that is the reason why we chose freedom. So obviously, I don't need to think about that. That's good. I was just contemplating, like, do I want to grab a tier 1 so I can get the Foreign Legion, just in case I need an urgent boost of units. But I think we're all good. Let's continue. We are definitely outclassed. Let's build a rifleman. It only takes a turn. And alert these freshly minted and upgraded units. We're never going to be able to upgrade those into lancers. It's just not going to happen for us. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I meant to say yes. Whoops. I recommend that you don't get too close to... Sorry, that's caused a divide. Well, I just said no to their friendship, so give me a break, bro. We can get the hotel. And the stadium, actually. Plotting against Bismarck. Who cares? Who cares? I mean, I know he's my friend and ally, but also, who cares? I have to get Christ the Redeemer, right? I do have to. I just have to. And of course the research lab. Yeah, and our unique unit. Plastics is our dream technology. We love plastic. I'm going to grab the hotel just immediately. Worst comes to worst, it's going to take her a while to push through our units. Right? Worst come to worst, it is going to take her ages. Another research agreement with old mate? You betcha. What just took damage in her city and why? Took 7 damage. International games and arts funding. I love both of these. I absolutely love both of these. Arts funding is likely to be voted down, whereas international games, most civs will just vote yes on it, but the more scientific civs will probably vote no on arts funding, so I'm going to go 3 yeses for arts funding and leave the international games, trusting that the other civs will build it for me. Will vote for it for me, rather. They could build it for me as well if they want. Jason Envy. Hey, dude. Media culture is so good for tourism. It is. It is outstanding. Oh, and Devilish, I haven't forgot. I'm going to make that members only science chat emote. I'm going to fill up all of those members only chat emotes, actually. Because we just got 2 new channel members, so I can add like 3 more. The more people who become members, the more things I can add. So that's quite fun. I'm not interested in fighting with you. Not just emojis, either. Lots of different things. So, yep, as expected, some people voted down arts funding, so it was really lucky that I put all of my votes into it, otherwise it wouldn't have passed. And international games passed with flying colours. It was just one grumpy German that didn't want it. One grumpy German. So let's do the international games. Yeah, 100% tourism. That we need that. We're just going to absolutely beeline it. Meanwhile, we're going to play a wee show. Yes, I helped you. And there we go. You called it. Here she comes. We are outclassed. We are most certainly outclassed. Major defeat. She's just going to romp through these units. But we can do some plinking with our crappy plinkers. Do I care about that forest tile? I don't think so. I do really care about this Gatling gun, though. I don't want that to die, if I can help it. Yeah, let's advance forward and plug the gaps. Ay. Let's play more shows. Must play shows. Popular. We are that was wow, did you see that? We got 574 from that. That is outstanding. This guy needs assigning. Let's chuck him into Sukhothai as a diplomat. This is going to come down to the wire, I suspect. I should also probably stop building international games. Instant heal for the Gatling gun. It's basically just going to fight to the death now. Major victory against that, which is a huge win for me. I'm going to kill it. And then probably hold against that Gatling gun that's trying to make its way through over the mountain, hilariously. Taking big defeats here, so we'll swap those units. We are going to need reinforcements fairly quickly. I can just spam out the Landschnecks, which is a nice fallback, but not ideal. You know, like ideally I want some better units, if I can help it. But they're good bodies. They're good bodies. So let's buy just maybe 2 this turn, just to fill in some of the holes. And then also purchase a good unit. Let's get a Gatling gun and post it in the Citadel, I reckon. The Citadel is actually undefended right now. Although there's no way she can sneak a unit in, so that's fine. This Gatling gun is ready to go. Cool. Okay, I'm happy to keep producing more shows. More. All the shows. And let's trade with Moscow. Officially opening up a trade route with the Russians. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, and we are still the world's most wonderful person. Killed a Carthaginian spy. Why is there a barbarian Gatling gun here? Oh, look, she's pushing through the mountains. Gonna need to cut that off pretty quick smart. Willing to reconsolidate a little bit at this new back line. And we can upgrade 1 of those. March you into there. Hold everything, everywhere. We have another Citadel to put down. Very fun indeed. I almost certainly want a great artist, I think. Fortify until healed. Just hold the line. Hold the line. This... Oh, okay. We need to start taking some slightly more aggressive steps. So we're going to plop a citadel down in the middle of our land. Yes, I realize this is going poorly. We need a golden age, really. So I'm going to pump one of those out. Get a unit in there. Oh, no. 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 That citadel is undefended. Stop. Right, let's our influence is falling with her because she's declared war with us. We need to end this war as quickly as we can, which means changing this production immediately. Rats. We're going to lose that citadel. That's a real shame. But we've got a new one that will pump out some damage along this front. This front is hard to defend. If she wants to sweep through, she can. This one is easier to defend. I should have had a unit holding it, really. So that's kind of my bad. Okay, let's just hope and pray we don't die this turn. Woof! Wasn't terrible. 2 ideology. Definitely want to grab one of these. We'll just grab we just want that. We want that. We want that. We want the free legions. She's taken both citadels. This is situation dire now. Full back. All units full back. We're going to go for a turtle and hold approach now, unfortunately. I'm still not actually that worried, even though it might look bad. But I will produce some units. Let's get another Gatling gun. Can't even kill that. We're so outclassed by these Great War infantry. But we're about to get some of our own, so it's all good. Can you shoot anyone there? No, just fortify until healed, I think. A shame to lose that hill, but I do want to consolidate around Devilish, just to protect him. Meanwhile, we're going to keep pumping out rock concerts. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Dido and Brazil. Jesus. Oh, shame we can't quite kill that. We can probably send this. No, we can't because of the terrain. Who was going to kill that? You? Oh, that's a big yikes. Oh, there we go. Got a bit of gold. Gonna pump out. Surely a land schneck. Just to literally just as fodder. I could immediately upgrade it to a Lancer. Not a terrible idea. Let's do it. And another one of these, and we'll just pump him out. Actually, we might just leave this one in the city for now. You're going to take a major defeat because you're wildly outclassed. She's got a great general there. Meanwhile, what's that? Did someone say rock concert? How are we doing with the rock concerts? Good. We're rising. 33 turns on Carthage. We've overtaken you. 25 turns on you. 15 on you, and 9 on you. So it's Russia and Carthage who are our targets. Just actually, while I'm here, quickly checking. So we've got you. Yeah. Okay. So we're producing a lot. We don't have a shared religion, which is we're never going to get. And then you've got a different ideology. And you've got a different ideology. Also no trade route or diplomat, but it doesn't seem to matter because we're going to get there. You can defend. We're not going to be able to hold for 25 turns at this rate, though. Sorry. Thinking. Let's go emergency production focus in the city. Wow! 2 promotions in it. Oh, yeah. Of course. They weren't used last turn, and then I healed it. Next level crappy strats right here, ladies and gents. Fortunately, I do have to move the stacked unit. I really don't want to. Because it's wildly outclassed. That'll do. That will do. Let's see. Oh my goodness! This is not how it is supposed to go. Right, we just it may be too late. No! Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Okay. I'll admit. If only someone had warned me. I'll admit I was too cocky. Great War infantry in 1 turn. Is this Is this the end? Have we lost to the overpowered AI? Daddy? No. No, we haven't. And you know what that means. It's time for the swing turn! Yeah, love to smash one of those instantly. Let's... Look at this, she's sailing around the blinking ocean. Wouldn't hurt to have a wee fleet, would it? T-pose is coming still. Christ the Redeemer. The reason why we're researching plastics is to get Christ the Redeemer, or Christo Redentor. Right, we've got our own Great War infantry now, and I think we have just defended this absolute onslaught. Maybe. I don't want to say we've definitely done it. Because it is still very close. Let's get another Gatling gun just because it's one turn. Fortify until healed. There's no great point in you attacking. We're just going to use you to defend. So now we've reduced the number of cannons firing on us. Looks like we've just got one. And the city is at half health, which does scare me. Yeah, absolutely open borders. Oh! Oh! Talk about skin of your teeth. No. We just need like 2 combat strength. Oh, that is such a shame. Oh, and I've accidentally embarked that unit. Brilliant. That, I mean, what a misclick. Oh, I'm actually gutted. I really did not want to embark that unit. I can't believe that. I actually can't believe that. That's ridiculous. Oh, I'm so mad. The misclicks are real. I don't want any of these. I just want... This is really skin of the teeth stuff, isn't it? This is really skin of the teeth stuff here. Dido's attack was very strong. Yes, I have come to beg for mercy, but you've said no. I bribed this guy into declaring war on her as well. The thought being it would distract her forces a little bit, and I think it has. Oh, shoot. I think we're just on... I actually think we've lost. Don't you laugh at me, chat. I see you. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Oh, devilish with the super chat. Devilish with the super chat. Throwing money at poor me who's about to lose... So close to the Deity Culture One City Challenge victory, and we're going to lose. Johnny Cashel, haha, oh my god, no. Is there anything I can do here to hold this off? The misclick, the misclick with the Gatling gun may have just cost me the game, because what I wanted to do was move one out here and then shoot and move out to here. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do, friends. Oh, Artie, good to see ya. We have some good bands. This is terrible. Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. There is nothing I can do. I've bribed the AI into declaring war, which is a classic strat, but it hasn't paid off. There's one cannon which will fire on me, and then I think there's nothing. I think just blip, 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 blip. I'm just gonna have to do it. Please. No! Oh. Oh, we tried and it just wasn't enough. Can I get an RIP in the chat? I did try for peace. She wasn't taking it. She wasn't taking it. And unfortunately, that's it. Oh, friends, I hate to post a loss, but that's what you get. That's what you get for live streaming. Sometimes things just don't go to plan, and this time things didn't go to plan. Unfortunately, that is the end of the One City Challenge. We came so close. We were literally probably, if we were in peace times, I would say less than 10 turns from grabbing that victory, and we just lost it at the very last minute. It's my fault. I should have built military units. I admit I was far too greedy, and I very much underestimated the AI's ability to swamp me there. I felt like I was safe from everyone else, but not safe from Dido, but I sort of underestimated her, and yes, you told me so, and I didn't listen. I was very greedy, and I should know better on Deity. When you are versing the AI and only playing with one city and trying to go for a cultural victory, it is far too greedy to neglect the military as much as I did. I'm just going to turn my eyes to the live chat now. Block Chock says, coup time. Yeah, well and truly coup time, friend. I'm seeing lots of rips and pieces in the chat. Rip. Everyone's coming out from the woodwork to rip away. Devilish, good game. Loss is part of the game. It's a good run and an exciting ending. It was an exciting ending, actually, and more exciting than what the cultural victory would have been, right? Because it would have just been like a victory screen. Oh, I can't believe we just lost that, though. That is criminal. Yeah, lots of rips. Try to produce only army and nothing else. Yeah, I had swung to full production focus slightly too late. Again, a little bit greedy with the international games. So I take full responsibility. I was far too greedy to try and clutch that cultural victory. I flipped a coin. I thought, shall I clutch the cultural victory or build units? And I flipped the coin on culture, and it was a bad coin toss. Anyway, that will do today's live stream. Thanks to everybody who voted on the community page, by the way, on the channel. I love using those polls. They're a really great way to get feedback, and you just voted for me to play Civ 5 rather than Civ 6. But there's definitely a Civ 6 stream coming. Maybe. Oh, I can't really stream this weekend, unfortunately. But yeah, thanks so much to everybody who turned out. Thank you to Devilish, dude. You are just so generous with the super chats, and I really appreciate it. And next time, I promise I'll listen better. I promise I will listen better. Otherwise, that is gonna sadly do it from me here. We failed to win. I failed to win our One City Deity Challenge. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in live and who watched the replay afterwards. And until next time, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll get that win next time, I promise. And I'll see you then.